Hi everyone, it's Vanessa here from Heart and Soul Transformations. In this video today, we're going to be talking about the cranial system and the energy upgrades that we go through and also the physical changes that we have, because we can't blame everything on energy upgrades. However, I do feel at the time of making this video that we have had a lot of light energy, light codes, a lot of plasma, a lot of frequency coming in. And if you are super sensitive like me, you will feel the things through your physical. Sometimes people feel it in their physical, but it tends to sort of affect the emotional body. Sometimes people feel both. Yeah, and the last couple of hours at the time of making this video, I have actually, jumping over my words, I actually have had a sense of quite a lot of pressure through here, through in the sphenoid bone, the temporal bones, and the base of the atlas, and even under here near sort of where you feel like you almost got bolts in the back of your skull, the mastoid bones. Now, a lot of energy and integration takes place through our cranial system as we are upgrading and sort of acclimatizing or acclimating to their energies. And sometimes we do need to seek extra support, whether that's chiro, osteo, Bowen, your body worker, acupuncture, energy work. Sometimes we can just simply allow our body to process and integrate and notice and observe what emotional things come up or what physical changes our body is doing. It's really good to just be still and be present and ask your cranial system. Like if you're feeling, for example, lots of tightness in your TMJ, the temporomandibular joint, if you're feeling or noticing that you clench your jaw a lot, ask your body parts, ask the bones, what do you have to tell me? Now, not everyone is able to access that themselves, or people second guess and go, I think I'm making it up. But the more we do listen to our body and speak to it, the more answers it's going to give us, because it's a barometer, it's a messenger. And again, sometimes we need to outsource professional help to help us look at the whole kit and caboodle, the whole box, the whole puzzle pieces, and sometimes we can integrate it. And because I was feeling this afternoon, and I've got earplugs on because we've got so much rain in Brisbane today that I didn't want there to be a lot of background noise, but I thought I'm not going to let it stop me from making some videos, because I was like, I want to talk about this. And so I thought I'd sit here, tune into the team, see if any healing light codes or awareness or channeling come through to support all of us. Now, whether you listen to this video now or in 5 years' time, you're still going to be able to receive through no time, no space, no limits, whatever you need. All right, so I'll just get comfy. Okay, I just want to take a couple of deep breaths and just feel in. I'm very visual, so I'm going to go and start looking into my cranial bones. And as I said, the reason I'm doing this video is because I did get a sense that it wasn't just my stuff. It was, a universal, a collective energy of experiences that were unfolding through the codes, through the cranial bones. Now, you don't have to know the name of the anatomical structure of the face and the head. I will mention certain things because that's just the way that I work. And what you may like to do even now is actually just pause the video and go and, have a look at a YouTube or something, a picture, even something that's three-dimensional view of the bones, because you also might then get a sense of which one of your cranial bones feels like it's tight or jammed, or as we breathe and our breath cycle moves through the body, it scans the frequencies, and the cranial bones are meant to move and meant to have that nice ebb and flow, but for lots of different reasons, emotions, other incarnational soul records, traumas, our beliefs, just so many reasons why things are in disharmony in our body mind. And we've all got stuff, all of us. Even if you've got the most perfect diet and positive mindset, you know, there's still stuff. We're always evolving and new things will come up for us to see and to shift. Okay, I can feel the team really coming through. And they're showing a lot of white light to me, and they're bringing a lot of white light to, and again, they use these words, infiltrate into our cranial bones. So just visualize, imagine, or you might automatically be experiencing the white light coming in. It does seem to be coming in through the TMJ, through the masseter, the jaw. Sorry, the masseter muscle, through the mandible, the jaw, and moving up behind the back of our eyes. And then I can see the white light cupping and cradling the base of the skull, so the occiput or the occipital bone, and then moving up around to the frontal bone, temporal, parietals. So just breathe in, even with your mind, breathe in the energy of this white light. They're saying that this is a pure crystalline light that is helping to dissolve some of the old frequency. There's been a lot of kind of fear energy on the planet because of a lot of earth changes and earth devastation. And they're saying this is almost like created a bit of shock waves into the cranial bones, because our bones hold us together. You know, like imagine if we didn't have cranial bones in our face, like what would our face be? It wouldn't be a face. We wouldn't have structure, and we're wanting like new structure and a new order, and we want a new foundation that we're wanting to, especially as we're evolving. I know I sort of jumped over conversation there, but as we're stepping into this new higher dimensional frequency in the new earth energy, what is it going to look like? What is it going to feel like? Are we going to be safe? And our spine is about support, stability, protection, feeling safe. Our spine holds us up into our alignment. So just breathe in the energy of this white, pure, crystalline light into your cranial bones, in through the sphenoid, your orbits behind the eyes. Don't worry if you don't know the anatomy. They're saying, dearest ones, do you believe? Are you willing to believe that you deserve your power back? That you deserve to be sovereign? That you deserve to be enlightened? That you deserve to be supported in the new order, in the new ways. How are you willing to support your new frequency, your new body, your upgraded frequency and physical body? What are you willing to do for yourself? As I often say, because they told me this as well, the old doesn't operate in the new. It's like, you know, we get, I don't know, they're giving me an analogy of like an iPhone 10 and we try and use an iPhone 4 cable in it, or the software. Imagine if we were putting old software into an iPhone 10 and it was an iPhone 4. It's not going to align. It's not going to have communication. It just won't function. It'll be fragmented and distorted. So what's in the old energy is not going to work in the new. Old earth, new earth, there's this clashing. So we have some codes now to, they're saying support a resolution through the energy through the base of the skull, so the atlas where it meets C1, and even infiltrating into C2 is what they're saying. And they're showing me a golden frequency, very much like this radium andara. You may feel to put your fingers, like your thumbs, at the base of your skull and even massage around underneath. They're talking about old glue being released. Now, the words they give me sometimes don't make any sense, and I try not to overanalyze them or even explain them now, because they're going to mean different things to different people, and I understand that everything is a code and an activation. And if you're new to my videos, you'll get used to me and the way that I work and the bring through stuff. It'll either be your cup of tea or it won't. I just keep it real. Okay, just notice where you feel tender. I'm quite tender actually under my whole atlas, and I've noticed this week I've had quite strange feelings underneath the base of my atlas, like certain positions I'll put my neck in and it almost like it grabs, and I could almost draw a line around, and it's really odd, because I've had a lot of neck stuff that I've worked through over the years, especially with a lot of my Kundalini surges and awakening, and went through quite a lot affecting my neck, and it still can be sensitive. So just do some little massage around, and as you're massaging, what they're showing me is imagine that you're massaging through this frequency, this beautiful golden light frequency. It's almost like if you've got some lotion or a balm and you've put it on your fingers, but it's light, it's this pure radiant light, and you're bringing that in and weaving it in, so it's creating like a sensory experience. And we're going to sing some codes through to help support this. And I keep using the word infiltrate. It's not a word that I really use. It sounds really odd, doesn't it? But we're going to infiltrate into the bone, through the marrow, right into the periosteum of the bones. They're saying that this is supporting the divine power of the bones and the restructuring. I just feel to rest my hands now. Please do what you feel like is right for you. Maybe bring energy, softness into all the muscles, scalenes, all the muscles around the neck. I can feel quite a lot of energy now moving up through the bone and, my scalp. So just again, feel what you're feeling, allow it. Come to center. And just asking them questions about physical, cranial, through the upgrades, and waiting for them to give me some messages for us. They're saying that we hold a lot of tension in our cranial bones and the fluids around. And there's a lot of fear that it's like this glue thing that we're talking about. Like there's just this old holding of our breath, holding onto the old. And they're showing me like different spaciousness between the bones in our multidimensionality. I'm finding it quite hard to put into any kind of human words, but there's just this freedom about the bones and the structures and the way our physical form is changing. And our 3D body is kind of getting used to some of that, if that makes sense. This may feel to bring your neck up. Just flow with whatever you feel you need to do after that. Matayu shairina mania nanaya ruma hane naruma inae no ai. They're bringing some more shamanic sounding. You can tell my voice has gone deeper, the register's changed. And I'm seeing this weaving of like octahedrons through the skull. And they're saying this is a very stabilizing energy. You might feel very sleepy as I'm bringing this through. And the colors are like beautiful ochres, like natural colors. You know, like indigenous cultures and colors that they would paint on their face. There's just this beautiful energy. Rushkosahitra Hanuko Yashanu Hayetua Ayururuya Ayururuya Yakrashusuna. The elder is saying, dearest ones, do not fear what you don't know. Although this is a normal part of your process to fear, we are asking you to keep surrendering to the fear of these unknown portals and channels that you are walking and journeying with. Keep dropping the masks, letting the masks fall. Keep allowing your true self to emerge out of these masks and these conditionings. And they're showing me like a really heavy, thick clay mask that's like locked on our faces. They're saying, we know how hard this is for you. Many of us have incarnated as well and had to do these things. And we know that you are being asked to do so much more than you thought that you were going to have to endure in this incarnation. Yet you are prepared for this. And do you not see, do you not understand from the depths of your being the joy that you will be able to extricate, to experience and to explore when you be yourself in each moment? When you let the cracks break free from the molds you have been shaped by. You are not those molds, you are not those masks. Maurot Anua Mario Onarawa. We speak very strongly now of those of you who are still allowing yourself to be defined by another's belief of you. This will not help you to prosper. And this will not help you to be unshackled. Where do you still carry the cross and the shackles, this enslaved, being enslaved to one way of being and one practice, one form, one religion, one duty? When you feel your system, as this one speaks of, your cranials tighten, always come in to look at where you are frustrated and angry, or where you feel tired and overwhelmed, or perhaps you are being increasingly sensitive to the light quotient that is entering to help you to heal and purge, simply to receive. Sometimes it is not because there is something you need to purge. It is simply just the light entering your structure in a different way, and it feels a little bit unpleasant. Many of you need to understand that you need more water when you are upgrading in your frequency. And it is not just water as the element of water. It is the essence or element of joy and purification and love that you are giving your body. Your density is changing greatly. Shkoyo ona trahikyoyo suta arutu mahidea. Do not fear, child. Do not fear. They are also wishing to speak now through this other channel, to speak of your cellular changes. Many diseases and frightening illnesses are upon your planet. We are showing this one many of the cellular damage and destruction and the poison of the mind and the toxicity. And this is not just about your food or chemicals. This is there is man-made pollution, correction, poisons. There are many things that you have put in your body that not just food. We want you to understand that your body is very sacred, and many are still discovering that the sacredness of their body needs special care and attention. And you are all learning how to do this with greater ease and with so much patience. And so many of you do not feel patient. You are struggling to let go of your certain habits and ways of being, and so the disparity of this bridge you are crossing is sometimes extremely challenging. But we ask you to be patient with yourself. We have spoken of this before, and we will speak of this again, for you need to be continually reminded, because you are all so busy. You are also busy, and we understand this because you do many things and you're multitasking, functioning. You are very clever. We are very clever too, and you are clever in different ways. We sometimes shake our head in understanding of how many things that you're doing, and yet we also say that you are silly sometimes because you run around in circles and then you get dizzy. But we applaud you for your passionate ways and creativity, and that you are excited with the new earth and the new ways and the new energy. We are so joyous for this for you. And we come back now to bring these messages through your cells and right into your bones, into the membranes and marrow. And we are showing this one through the layers of the bones. And we ask you to receive this installation of love from the higher energies of Christ consciousness into your bones. We ask you to completely receive beyond any limitation. Sana. And you can breathe now, child. We have so much love for you, so much love. We are sending you these waves of love. So much love. So much love. So much love. We are repeating ourselves because we are trying to break some of the patterns for you to, because we are telling you that we love you, but you're not hearing it, and you do miss the translation because your human says, I am not lovable. I am not worthy of all this great love from the higher beings, but my dear ones, you are so full of love and deservability. Choyat kurutsayana. Chani no shasi anuasya koya. Haru. Haru. We thank you now for your time and receiving this joyous expression of our light. Just feel your body now. Notice your light. Notice your thoughts. Come to your heart. 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 We are giving you a diamond that is heart-shaped. This is filled with the most luminous facets of the light, source of all. We bring this down now as a resource to bring into your heart, into your soul, into your being. Trashi itu o ashi atsi asi o ashi a no e o tra I o ani e o a yatsk ona. And how does this feel? And how does this feel? And it is so. We bid you farewell. Oh, I just felt my neck click then. Well, that was a surprise. There was some new beautiful beings coming through, and I could just see the most incredible golden pink energy, and it was almost, no, correction. I just realized what it was now. The whole time I'm seeing this being, and at first I thought it was like a seahorse energy, and I just realized it was a dragon. It was the most beautiful, luminous, pinky goldy frequency of the colors blending together, just so divine. And I know that I'm going to have lots of people who will listen to this who will love that dragon energy. And yeah, that was so joyous. So here we are, starting at the cranial end, beginning, and then look where we end. Like, I just never know who's coming through, how it's going to be. I just always have that intention set to look at the sort of medical intuitive side of things, bridging with the higher beings, what I can bring through that makes sense in support of our awakening walk, roller coaster, and of course to support your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual DNA, biochemistry, anything that can be supported. Make sure you're feeling really grounded and in your body once you finish listening to this, because this is a big one. Have some water. I have beautiful lemon water. I drink lemon water most days. I love lemon water for my kidneys and my liver. And yeah, stay hydrated as always. Process, integrate. And notice and be present to what's happening over the coming days and weeks. And I love to hear back from you how you're going. And yeah, thanks for connecting with me on YouTube and subscribing. Feel free to share and connect with me through the various different options that I've got listed in the links below. All right. Thank you so much, beings. Thank you for my team. And thank you to you. Blessed be.